just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw again. Left side to Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. They juked him, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Pollard going to try the right side. They find some open field here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Washington 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A handoff for Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Sly on for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 5. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score, Cowboys 21, Washington 12.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
We got 4.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll run here with Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Watch out, watch out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. This time the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Cowboys 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On first down, Pollard. Dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down now, Pollard.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
I need to get my swag.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
36, Washington 22.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Washington on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Dawson Knox. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 22.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Able to slither by. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Washington 22.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different